Hello guys, welcome back to A-Build Africa, to Build in Africa. Today we are in the interiors of bypass in Keratina area, and we are building a modern maisonette. It's a villa that is a 4-bedroom with a family room and a study at the first floor, and we have just broken ground and we are on our day 15 to this level. So this area is interesting because it's not really common to so many guys, but it is coming up well. Development is coming up. The roads are being expanded, and it is becoming a very a nice area to settle with your family, and it's closer to the bypass when you want to reach to Nairobi. And now we have one project that we've broken ground with A-Build Africa, and this is Build in Africa. Let me take you through what we're doing and explain to you what we have done to this level. Come with me. So if you look at the ground that we are in, it is a black cotton soil. So what happens when you find your site has black cotton soil? We excavate all of it and we import new soil, that is marram and bread soil, and put it back to the place where we excavated. We call it cut and fill. We call it cut and fill. In this case we cut, but we're importing new one. We throw away the black cotton soil, we dump it, and we had a size, we had this space that was 20 meters by 21 meters. So that is more or less like an eighth, but it's slightly smaller than than an eighth because of the road that these guys have shared in common. So this is actually what we are doing. We have raised this place. We have realized it is flat. If you can see, as you can see, the area around is flat. So what has happened, we realized that we have to take our building up kidogo. Tuliona tuinue nyumba mawe kadhaa for it to be above the ground, so that even if there's a future or there's a case of flooding, hatutawahi kuwa na shida ya maji imekuja imeingia imejaa. There's so many cases like that when people are building their houses. You find that those houses at some point, when there are natural calamities like heavy rainfalls, the places, the houses get flooded. So in this case we have taken the precaution and tried to lift it up a little bit more than usual or normal, and have enough ground coverage, and ground level than the normal one. So we haven't really brought back the soil, but we're still in progress and we are focusing on the unit. What is happening here, we built a foundation and waited for us to get to the last level. Kwa lugha ya kawaida, most guys wauliza umejenga course ngapi? Sisi katika A-Build, ama ni Build in Africa, we like doing 12 courses in terms of the language that people use. Unaenda course ngapi? Wengine wanasema naenda course 9, course 10, but this one tunaenda course 12 kwa sababu ya kupata enough headroom. Uweza taka kuweka chandelier, vitu kama hizo, ma lighting and gypsum. So the moment you decide to see, to drop down gypsum boards, you still have enough headroom, na utasikia ni kama ceiling level inashuka. Alafu unajua hizo nyumba mtu change bulb tu, hata mtoto anasimama tu anatoa bulb anavunja. This one you can't, it's a little bit higher. And then even if watu wengine ni warefu, have normal unusual heights than normal, at least they can as well feel comfortable. So this will be the terrace area. We had left it because of this. We wanted to use to have one column that goes all the way up bila kukat and fill. Most people wanajenga wanaacha chuma hapa katikati, wanakuja wanajoin. So for us, we did not want a join, because we wanted it to be strong and firm. Na ndo tukasema tutafanya this part as the last one. Then we go all the way, hata slab yetu ikikuja kukalia itakalia chuma moja strong. So in this case for today, I really don't have much on this one. I'll be taking you through the things that we'll be doing within this development that we've been trusted by the client to at least deliver for their dream home. We are excited and it's coming up well. If you look at our walls, they are sharp. wanaita kabiro. Ukuta ziko na kabiro. Kabiro kameshika vizuri hapa. Without a joke. Ama namna gani my friend?
Yeah, namna hiyo.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Sasa hapa ndio majamaa jeshi inapambana hapa kumalizia to beat the deadline kwa sababu we want to start preparing to doing the shutter. We want to start covering the slab by next week as we progress, so that we can concrete the first floor and now begin doing the screeding to continue doing the first floor all the way to the lintel level and do the roof. Ndo tuanze mambo ya window fabrication, because we actually something interesting, because we are trying to, this house is on a budget. It's a budget house, so we are doing all the things necessary to meet the client's budget, because the budget for this house is 10 million. That is tight. 10 million Kenya shillings ikuwe imeisha, client anakaa ndani, and all the things that we've specified bado zitakuwa zimebaki, and that is exactly what we are running up against. So how we do these things to minimize this cost is that things like windows, we fabricate them on site. We have a fabrication unit that comes in after now the structure is complete, and then we start doing the fabrication, and that's why our costings and our quotations for windows inakuwa iko chini than doing it separately and buying it from somebody else. So this one it comes complete for us to be able to give this client on a budget. Nice one. So this is still the foundation stones, yeah, the hard rocks. Hizi ni zile mawe ngumu, so zile hata azisip maji, then tumefanya damp proof membrane, and then this house will not be dumpy. It's already raised up, and we've gone beyond the foundation budget because of raising it, but we are still on course. We will renegotiate the budget within another aspect of, scope of level that we get, and cover for the foundation area that it was unexpected. Some of these things are unexpected. When you go to the foundation, the levels, the depths are discovered on site. So it may be specified on the drawing a certain depth, but when you go to the ground, you realize that foundation lazima iende mpaka huko chini kabisa, because you have to settle on a firm area. In this case, we found a rock, so the foundation settles on a rock. So this house is going to be firm. It has also, we've done the binding all through when we're doing the strip footing. So we have the binding all through, and the strip footing also helps this house to, when you have a rock, unaweza pata to minor tremors. It's already done within the normal foundation. So that helps in reducing cracks on the walls when you do that strip binding along this house, and also helping you in the risk of small and minor earthquake or earth tremors. Hautapata nyumba itingiki, it moves as one, and this house is called, it's actually built as one. So let me take you inside. Hapa tutapita na kidesign, tutaingia tu hivi. Wow, hivi na camera person itabidi ainame. So hapa this is actually the lobby area. Ukikuja kwa hii nyumba, this will be the entrance. Come and see what we're doing here. This is the terrace. This is the terrace that yenye tunashikanisha and add that terrace, which has those columns that go all the way up. Now you notice zile columns ziko na chuma sita. Instead of doing 4D16, we did 6D12, and 6D12 kwa hizi column. So one thing we've realized on the 6D12s, D16 one bar ni 2000, and the D12 one bar ni 1200. So when you do 1200 times 6, you'll see the math, about 7,000, okay, about 7,200. Then if we had done the 4 D16 and 1 D16 it's actually 2100, 2060. So if you do 2060 times 4, unaona the amount that was coming in. And as I say, this house, we are doing it on a budget. So we still have the same strength when we do 6D12 bars, the same as the ones that we had 4D16, and we've saved about 950 shillings. So you can see the saving on that column, one column, yeah, that we've saved and tried to bring that money to doing something else, especially the plaster. You can see our wall. So hii area nimesimama itakuwa the entry lobby. Hapa hii wall client anaweza weka portraits zake. Then when you come to this part, you will walk down to the living room. Unashuka step kwa living room. We introduced a fireplace. So when we received the plan in this, Keratina project, it did not have a fireplace. So at A-Built Africa, we have the architectural wing, which we designed the fireplace spot because the client said I would wish to have a fireplace that also does not affect my space, my inside of the space. And then that one was introduced, which also functions and works well. Then when you come to this up area, you will find us having a dining area. We will have an open plan kitchen, which will have a breakfast nook here. We're going to build a nook, that with a granite top upper. Then it's open. Then we have a pantry, and then more cabinetry on the other area. And then we have enough lighting. The other thing about this layout that we were working on was lighting. So lighting kwa hii nyumba, it's enough, and that's why we have big, large windows. And then the other advantage about this, you can have a visitor over there, and then the staircase is hidden over here, and you have that external exit door ya nyuma from the kitchen. So somebody anaweza toka juu, akuje atoke, aende kama watu wajamuona akiwa, na kama uko na wageni na mzee ametoka job, amekuja anaweza ingililia na nyuma na hataki kupitia the same spot. So no one would know kama amekam na ako ndani. So under the staircase, because most people waste the space chini ya staircase. Hii starter mali unaona tumeweka, this is a starter. Hii starter mali tumeweka, by the time inafika pale itan, there is enough headroom to fix in a visitor's toilet, na pia iko hidden. The bombings zenye nilikuwa nasema, always I like hiding them, because when people go to the washrooms, they are afraid of privacy when you want to take a long call, or when you want to take something that is we call a dookie. So when you want to take a dookie, you don't duke. You don't duke in the toilet because you fear watu wanakusikiza. And then now we have a guest bedroom. Na unaona guest hapa, hata ukakuja introduce mlango hapa, unaweza sema ile iko different. Unaweza introduce mlango hapa, then the guest bedroom and your guest anaweza tokanga na huko nyuma akitoka nje. And then it is ensuite, unaweza ingia uone huko guest bedroom, just enough washroom, itakuwa wash area. There's a big window. You notice most people kwa choo wanekanga small tiny windows. In this plan, we've done big windows. And then when you look at the level, na tujaweka ring beam, the ring beam is going to be a 450 mm. We're using a 450 mm. So when you do a 450 mm, the height still goes up, because remember the slab is 150 mm. So hiyo slab hiyo yenye imekorogwa ni 150. So by the time tunafanya slab itakuwa imeshu. So watu wengi ukaunt hivi 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 courses. And then now this is the bedroom. Yeah. Your guest takuwa large windows again, slit windows. The reason why we have this slit window is when we're looking at aesthetics. The aesthetics of this house from outside, as you can see the renders. If you see these renders that I've done for the house, we have this slit window that balances from this side to that side, so that we get good aesthetics. So balancing, having those windows have, balanced, zinakupatia pia feng shui kidogo. So that's it, guys. We are still in progress. I'll be taking you around vile tunaendelea, and I'll make sure I give you the true actual cost of this house by the time we complete. By the time we're doing the roof, I will tell you exactly the cost, because we are really trying to see how we can reduce construction cost by making sure we don't have wastage on site, we don't over-procure, we don't buy expensive things from expensive suppliers. Because one thing I have realized about construction, when you're buying these materials, make sure you compare hardwares. There are hardwares that sell extremely huge prices because the stock they took last was higher than the stock that has come in, even if the prices have gone low. For example, D16 was crazy. There's some point that D16 had already shot up to 3,400, and you can see right now that D16 has come down to 2,000. And you see, we used to buy D12 at 850. Right now it's 1,200. Hizi ni chuma zenye you find if you don't play with them well, the cost, the construction budget in your project will go up and high. So we are really trying to work on a budget and actually show people how you can do your own mansionette or mansion with minimal budget and still do good workmanship, because most guys don't look at workmanship. But us at A-Built Africa and Build in Africa, we are really focusing on workmanship, proper lighting, good circulation flow, spatial integration that works perfectly fine, and you know, actualization of the right brief. As it is designed, it is executed. And guys, thank you for watching me and working with me. I will be taking you through this journey as we show you what is happening in this project. Cheers. So tumemaliza. Ati umeibeba moyo wangu, Yesu umeubeba, ate niguo Yesu umeubeba. Tumerekia. Musene, weta kwa musene. Mwarekia? Tuarekia musene man. Ndio imepotea story, imepotea. Utakata hapo. Bado tunaweza piga majeshi wakijenga then tuingie ndani.